Hi, welcome to the Power of Props Pilates mini ball workout. You don't have to have a specialized Pilates ball. Any ball with a little bit of squeeze and give in it will do the trick. Let's get right in. We'll take the ball between our inner thighs to start just above the knee joint and use it to create a powerful sensation of breath and activation of inner thigh. We take an inhale breath to prepare. And then on our exhalation breath, we're going to grip that ball, try and send the inner thighs forward, like you want to pop the ball out from between your thighs and squeeze your rib cage into the midline. Feel the grip of the glutes. Inhale breath, we can soften that grip against the ball. And then exhalation breath, squeeze hard, try and bring the pelvis into a neutral alignment where it's sitting directly beneath the rib cage tucked in. Inhale, we can soften that grip off. Exhalation breath, training our posture. Knees are soft, glutes squeeze, rib cage in. Inhale, soften. Exhale, slight turn forward of those inner thighs so we feel the activation through the inner and outer thighs with that squeeze of the glutes. Inhale, soften off. Exhale, squeeze, grip like you want to push it forwards. Inhale and soften. We're going to go for 3 more like this, just working the breath. Remembering that with your exhale, pelvic floor lifts upwards, squeezes rib cage in. Lovely. Let's turn it into a mini squat. So on our inhale breath, we'll bring our arms forward, sit back as though you're going onto a chair, and then exhale, squeeze, grip it up, and then try and pull that ball forward again. So inhale breath, we sit back as though we're coming down to a chair. Exhalation breath, squeeze the glutes, grip the ball, keep the knees soft at the top. Inhale, sit down. Exhale, squeeze and drive it up. Still engaging that pelvic floor from the bottom of the movement upwards. Body weight is pushing evenly between the heels, big toes, and little toes. We've got 2 more like this. Lovely. And now changing to our hip hinging. I like to karate chop in at my hip creases so that I can inhale. And as I lean forward, I'm now imagining, could I pop that ball out from between my legs and flick it to somebody behind me if I tried hard enough? Feel the spread that happens there in the glutes. And then exhalation breath, start to squeeze the glutes, pulling that ball back into like you're trying to pop it forward to somebody position. Inhale breath, lean forward, spreading through the glutes, inner thighs slightly angled backwards, ball trying to push out this way. Exhalation breath, lift yourself back to upright, squeeze the glutes. Think about trying to bring the ball forward. Knees stay soft the whole time. Flat back as we hinge forward. And if you're not sure if your back is flat, it's a great exercise to come alongside a mirror if you can, so that you can check in with what's happening when you lean forward, that you're not actually bending over like this, but keeping that back flat. We don't have to keep the hands in at those hip creases. If you want to add a little bit of extra resistance, we can reach the arms forward. Last one like this. Nice. Let's take the ball out from between the hands now. Come into our classical Pilates roll downs. Inhale breath, we reach the arms up above the head. Exhale, a little grip on that ball with your elbows soft, like you're wrapping your arms around somebody in a hug. Chin into the chest, starting to roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale breath at the bottom of the movement. Exhale, pull the rib cage on. Start to roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, reach the arms up above the head. Exhale, squeeze the ball, bring the arms down, chin into the chest, rolling down. Inhale at the bottom of the movement. Exhale, and come back up. 1 more like this. And then we're going to go in here to disrupt our balance by bringing our heels up onto the edge of our ball and try and perform that same movement. So inhale, breath here to prepare. Exhale, squeeze, glutes to the bone. Hamstrings work extra hard now to stabilize you. Knees stay soft. Inhale, lift up into a lovely postural alignment, rib cage stacked over the pelvis. Exhale, arms down, chin into the chest. Slow roll down. Think about peeling away from an imaginary wall behind you, finding your balance, finding the depth that you can go to without losing it. Inhale, breath at the bottom. Exhale, squeeze, glutes to the bone, hamstrings into contraction, rib cage on, rib cage in. One more here. Nice. Now at the bottom of this one, we'll go ahead and sweep the ball out from underneath our heels, bring ourselves onto our hands and our knees, and then go and pop that ball in behind your right knee. Wrists are set underneath the shoulders. Inhale, breath to prepare. Exhale, the abdominals pull on, and we're going to lift that leg up towards the ceiling, pointed toe. Inhale as we bring it in and underneath the body. Exhale, squeeze, grip the ball, lift up towards the ceiling. Inhale, tucking underneath, ribcage pulling to the hips. Exhale, kicking up towards the ceiling. One more like this. And then changing over to the other side. Ball gets squeezed between the hamstring and the calf of the left leg. Inhale, breath as we extend the leg away from the ground. Exhale, tucking in and underneath. Sorry, the wrong way around for that breath. Exhale, we kick it up towards the ceiling. Inhale, coming underneath the body. Exhale, kick, squeeze. Like you're trying to juice some juice out of this ball. Last one like that. From here, we'll swing our legs around. Take the ball in to this lowest part of your back so that you can lean against it and feel the squeeze of the ribcage in towards the hips, supporting the low back for some rolling up and down movements. So on your inhale breath, we'll sit up taller, see how my back gets straight, and then on our exhalation breath, ribcage curls in towards the hips and we lean into the support of that ball, really feeling this vacuuming sensation here. Inhale breath, we can sit upright. Exhale. I keep thinking I'm going to lose it. The further the ball goes, the harder this gets for you actually. So it starts to roll out from behind your back. Exhale, tuck that tailbone like a dog putting its tail between its legs, and we're seeing if we can use the support of that ball to really find the C curvature from our Pilates half roll downs and full roll downs. Nice work. Inhale, sit it upright. Exhale. Beautiful. Let's get two more. And last one here. Nice. From here, come to upright. See if we can lean back a little bit. Settle into this shape only so far as your low back feels supported. Ball is now in between the hands. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, right rib over to the left hip and twist that way. Inhale, center. Exhale, left rib over to the right hip, twist that way. Inhale, center up. Exhale, right rib to left hip. Inhale, center up. Exhale, left rib to right hip. Like you were trying to pass that ball, bounce it to the ground. If you want to have a bit of fun, you might even do that. Beautiful work. You're feeling that swiveling rib cage, keeping the pelvis steady. Notice if your knees want to wobble around. Notice if you're trying to lean to the side. Rib cage moves, rib cage moves. One more time. Beautiful. Let's come all the way down and onto our backs now. Bringing this ball to in between the knees. Inhale, breath here to prepare. Exhale, touch the low back down to the mat and then squeeze the ball between the knees as we lift the hips up to bridge. Inhale, we're lowering down slowly with control. Exhale, pelvic floor lift, ball squeeze, hip lift. Inhale, take it down. So working here the insides of the thighs while squeezing the glutes. Check in with the hips. Are they lifting on an even keel? Could you have a little cup of water balanced here and keep that from spilling over the lips of that cup? Finale for our bridges. Let's exhale, bring it up, pause here, squeeze the ball without lowering out of your bridge. Little pulsing squeezes. Try and get some sharp exhales while we're doing that as well. for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last movement here. Let's touch down that low back. Lift our legs up towards the ceiling. Still ball gripped between the knees. Knees ticked as far forward as you need to have that low back flush to the ground. Arms can come out in a T shape. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, pull the abdominals on, squeeze your ball, and tick the legs over to the left-hand side. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, pull the abdominals on, tick your legs over to the other side. So whereas before we were swiveling our rib cage when we were seated, now we're keeping the rib cage steady and swiveling the hips, working on that thoracic spinal rotation. So only go so far as you can feel really steady in the upper half of your body. Obliques doing that gorgeous work of returning us to center and controlling the rotation. Last few here from side to side. Let it feel really good. And then we'll center up, take the ball out from between the knees, let it rest, widen the feet, and just let the knees sway from side to side. So short and sharp sequencing with the ball, something that you might be able to just pick up some moves from and have another go at yourself. Or maybe it was just a really nice bite-sized piece of movement for you to help you connect the mind, body after a big day. You can always link this to another one of my Power of Props videos that will appear in the playlist. Thank you for joining me. Bye.